What's going on YouTube? It's Kai Zen Gaming here, and today we're going to be doing a rebuild on College Football 26's Dynasty mode. And here are the settings we're going to be using here in the background. We're going to be playing on Heisman with the coach firing on CPU only to ensure that we're able to stay with whatever school we want to be at for a long time. We have the coach XP to the fastest setting possible to have as much fun with it. And also mentioning the fun part, we're also going to have the manual progression XP penalty to 0 to have as much fun as possible. 6-minute quarter length accelerated clock, and we're going to take that play clock down to 15 seconds. And with that, we got to choose a school now. And the team we're going to be using is the East Carolina Pirates. Excited to see what we can do with them. They're a 1.5 star prestige, so we're going to see what we can do with this team, really rebuild them, and try to get them to a higher level. And here we have Coach Kai Zen. I went ahead and did the recruiting tree this time to really just see if we can bring a bunch of guys in. The North Carolina and South Carolina areas are heavy with talent, so that's why we went ahead and did our pipeline for South Carolina to try to get as many of these homegrown guys as we possibly can. We're going to run the North Texas Air Raid offensive playbook and a 4-2-5 defensive playbook. And of course, we're going to be intense with our hands on the knees all game long. And you can see past 4 years have been somewhat decent for the Pirates, even though in 2023 they went 2-10. Last year they went 8-5. 2022 they went 8-5, and 2021 they went 7-5. Other than that, though, it's been pretty rough goings for them. 2014, 2013, 2012 were like their last relevant years, and then we got to go all the way back to 2009 to another winning season. So we got a bit of work ahead of ourselves, but I think we can do this. Really confident in our skills to be able to recruit guys, get them here, and have them play to their fullest potentials. And after looking over the roster, we are going to have a bit of work ahead of ourselves. Our quarterback situation is not too bad, though. Chaston Dita, whatever it is, his deal breaker, though, is brand exposure, and we just cannot supply that to him at East Carolina. So he's probably going to leave us. But Cole Hodge has A-plus playing time. If we redshirt him and play him a little bit towards the end of the year, he can stay for us. He has a normal dev trait, but it'll be good to have a little bit of, consistency and making sure that we have somebody here. Now, the two starting quarterbacks, Caden Hauser, pocket passer. Mike Wright's a pure runner. Honestly, there are some chances that we could find some really cool formations to run them in. Maybe changing Mike Wright to be, like a speed option guy for us, in for our read option plays and stuff like that. And then Caden Hauser just throwing the ball downfield. It can be fun to see this dynamic, but we do have our work ahead of ourselves with this team. And here's our schedule for the first season. Opening up against NC State, we have to go to their stadium, and this is a rivalry for us, so I'm really excited to see how we perform in that. Then we have an FCS school, Coastal Carolina, BYU, and then our conference game. So this is going to be an exciting first year just to see what we can do as the team is right now. Cannot wait to see what we can do whenever we get my guys in next year. All right, and now we have our board set up with 21 players. We're going to have to be careful with some of these guys. I'm going to try to move some of these athlete agile players to defensive tackles because they actually make pretty good speed rushers. And then some of these pure blocking tight ends that are on here are purely to get our pro potential up and help our school get some more guys in here. Then I found the dual threat quarterback. Is this the one? It's this guy right here. Russ Alexander from Ellenwood, Georgia. 6'3", 214 pounds, 90 throw power, 85 short accuracy, 83 medium, and 83 deep with 81 speed, 90 acceleration. This guy's stats are insane, and we're competing with Liberty, Stanford, and some other schools. I'm hoping we can get locked into him. We're not in his top 8 yet, which really worries me because I fear if Liberty throws a scholarship at him, or if anybody here throws a scholarship at him, it'll probably just knock us right out of the race. So I'm really hoping that we do not have to deal with that. But then Randall Hajrulahu is kind of going to be our backup guy. His stats aren't nearly as good, but he still looks like a really good quarterback overall. So we're going to watch these two for sure. And here is our board after the bye week. We're about to go into our game against NC State, but I just wanted to get a quick overview of everything. A lot of guys we're not even having to put a lot of hours to. As long as we're in their top 8, I'm happy. As long as we continue to push up to the top 5, I'll be happy as well. And the good news down here, Russ Alexander, nobody's really moving up on him at all. So I'm hoping we can land the young guy because once again, his stats look absolutely insane. And I believe with the correct progression, we can get him to be a stud even if his development trait isn't great. And we're going to go ahead and hop into this game against NC State and see if we can take them down at home. We are 11 overalls below them, but I don't think that defines how the game's going to turn out at all. And this is actually my first time ever seeing the NC State run out. So I'm really excited to see how it is. Really cool environment. Oh, wow, that's awesome. This is a really cool environment, and I'm so glad to see EA takes the time out to show all these different things, all the different traditions these schools have. Really excited to see if we can take down the NC State Wolfpack. And you see everybody, all the fans are doing the little wolf head and everything. This is going to be a really good game. We're going to have our work cut out for us, but I am not against the fact that we can take them down and actually beat them at their own place. I'm just excited to see what we can do, and we're going to hop into it now. And you can see the last meeting between these two teams, we actually came out on top. NC State, though, is a 19-14 leader on us, so we're hoping to change that throughout this whole dynasty. But we're going to come out here first. We're going to shift our defensive line to the left. And watch this here. It's going to be an RPO look. They're going to take it off. They're going to throw it to their receiver, and he's going to gain nothing there. On 2nd and 10, at the 18-yard line now, NC State has the ball. We're going to shift our defensive line to the right. I don't know what this look is going to be here. It's going to be a handoff to the right, and we're going to get there, but he's going to gain about 4 yards there. 3rd and 6 now at the 23-yard line. We're going to play underneath, play the sticks, watch out for everything underneath, and see if we can get a stop here. It's a pass, we know for sure. We're watching right here. He's taking off with the ball. We get the quarterback pop, but he's going to get enough for the first down. And that's okay. They didn't really gain too much, but I would have loved to get a stop right there. We're going to shift this defensive line to the left and stunt as well. It's going to be a play action. I absolutely bit down, but that's okay. He didn't take it to where I just left. And we're going to... I thought we'd get there, but no, we're not going to. This can be a good gain right there for him. It's going to be a pick up of 13. 1st and 10 now at the 41-yard line. NC State has the ball, moving pretty well right now. It's going to be that RPO look again, and he gets it right across the middle. It's a pickup of 8. On 2nd and 2, we're going to dial up a blitz right here. Shift our defensive line to the right. I'm going to bring this linebacker up just in case it is a run, so we can get ready for it's a run. We're going to get to the outside, and he just breaks the tackle. Oh my gosh, that's going to be another pickup. After NC State picks up another first down, they now have the ball at the 44-yard line, putting together a pretty good, I'd say a slow, methodical drive, but it's kind of been picking up in speed here recently. We're going to watch this route here. They just dump it underneath, and that's going to be a gain of nothing. We're going to dial up a cover 1 defense right here. We're going to shift our defensive line to the, we're going to shift it to the right. It's a play action. We're going to follow this receiver right here. Wide open across the middle. What a catch. 1st and 10 now at the 28-yard line. NC State is driving on us. Kind of fearing them right now. We're going to drop right here, and I just whiff on the hit. Absolutely. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line now. Once again, NC State is just having a heck of a drive against us. We're going to move everybody to the left, just to the heavy side of the formation. If it's a counter, then we'll be in trouble, but we're going to home. I thought we were going to get home, but no. 1st and goal, 3-yard line. We need to press and play the inside. I don't know who has this receiver here. Okay, there he is. We're going to blitz this linebacker. Hopefully someone can get home. We have the blitz from the outside, and it doesn't matter. They end up getting in the end zone for a touchdown. All right, we're going to be starting this drive off at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's get this ball handed off right at the middle. We have I thought for a second we were just going to blitz right on through there and see nothing but daylight. 2nd and 1 here. We're just going to go right back to the ground again, and we're going to pick up a good amount of yards here. We're going to bounce this to the outside, and that's going to be a good pickup. And if they're going to keep letting us run the ball here, we're just going to run it again right before the quarter ends. Bounce this to the outside, get upfield. That's going to be another first down there. 1st and 10, opening up the second quarter. We're going to keep this ball on the ground. We've had such great success with it so far, and we're going to get a decent pickup there, maybe 6 yards. Yeah. 2nd and 4 now. We're actually going to come out here and pass the ball for once. It looks like they stacked the box up a little bit. I forgot we have a pocket passing quarterback. There's no way I'm going to be able to get out this and scramble. We're going to run a little jailbreak screen here on 3rd and 1. See if we can hit the wide receiver. We get it out to him, and that's going to be enough for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line now, putting together a pretty good drive. We're going to put our tight end on an out route here. I was going to set my feet and try to get it out, but we're just going to dump it off to our running back. I know I could have hit X right there, but we'll just take what we can get. 2nd and 4 here. They're playing pretty far off. I imagine this outside linebacker is going to drop to the zone I want to throw it to, and yeah, that's exactly where he went to. We're just going to dump it off to our running back. Hopefully he can hold on and it gets knocked loose. We're going to put our running back on a Texas route right here, 3rd and 4. Stadium Pulse is starting to get to us a little bit, but I know what my reads are. We're going to dump this off to Smith right here. He's going to catch it, and that's going to be enough for a first down. Pick up of 7 there. 1st and 10 now at the 20-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the quarter. We're going to watch our drags here. We have a little mesh concept going on here, and we might just have to throw this ball away. And what sucks is we're stuck to this read option. Hopefully, we don't actually have to take off with the quarterback, and I don't think I had to, but I panicked. 3rd and 14 now. We have a long way to go. We're going to see what we can find here. I'm going to pump fake to the left. Throw this to square, and we get hit as we throw it. And this might be a very stupid call, but I don't know if we'll be able to make a field goal from here. I'm the one that's going to be kicking it, so that's going to be an issue. I'm going to try to throw it to my running back here. Can we get a secure catch on the sidelines? And that's okay. It's a little arm punt. And after throwing the arm punt here, they're going to start at the 5-yard line. Running back's going to keep it, but we're going to stop him for a loss of 2 right there. 2nd and 11 now, right after the 2-minute timeout. We're going to blitz our linebacker here, which might be a bad call. Okay, I'm actually going to get out there and play coverage. And the DB swats the ball down perfectly there, stops the clock. 3rd and 11 now. They're at the 3-yard line. If we can still dial up some pressure, that'd be amazing, but I doubt we'll be able to. We got to get a stop here. It's going to be a run. I'm surprised they stuck with it on the ground, but that's okay. We're going to get them dropped, and then we're going to take our time out. With them punting the ball back to us now, we have a chance to score before the half, and it's going to be a decent spot to catch the ball. We're going to bounce this, and that's going to be a decent return up to the 44-yard line now. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to run this little mesh concept here. I'm going to pump it here and then dump it off to them. We're going to be able to get out of bounds here and stop that clock. 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line. We're going to come out with this inside zone split right here. I like the blocking scheme up front. I think we'll be good. And our left guard got absolutely beat off the snap. 3rd and 4 now at the 38-yard line. We're going to run a halfback slip screen. We got to get this off and get it to him. Hopefully it doesn't get swatted down by anybody. We catch it, and now we're turning upfield. We got decent yardage. Wow, what a play. We're down at the 19-yard line now. At the 19-yard line, 1:05 left to go in this quarter. I want to try to take off as much time as possible so NC State does not have a chance to get this ball and score a touchdown. 2nd and 10 here at the 20-yard line. I'm going to dump this off to the little zig, and it's overthrown. I don't know if he stopped early on the route or if it was just a bad pass. 3rd and 10 here, 20-yard line, 34 seconds left. We're on a little shallow cross here. We'll see what we'll have. I'm going to dump this off to triangle. He should have enough speed on this linebacker, and he does. And is that enough for a first? It is. And with us getting out of bounds, it stops the clock, so we're able to get, settled in and figure out what play we want to run exactly. I'm going to dump it off to this drag here because it's open. He holds on to it. We're going to get to this ball real quick and try to run it like right here. 2nd and goal. They can't hear me, so we're going to have to stick with what I have right now. Might be able to take off with the quarterback here. Oh, yeah, we take off with the quarterback here, and that's going to be a touchdown. Pocket passer turns into a scrambler real quick right there. 2nd and 11 here. Looking at the quarter and the time left. 1st and 10 here. 11 seconds left in the second quarter, and we're just going to drop the running back after a gain of 4 right here, and that's going to take us into halftime. And here we are now, about to open up this second half. We are going to try to return this kickoff and see if we can get something here. We're just going to go ahead and take the kneel on that one, get ourselves at the 25, and just take our yardage. Starting at the 25 now, we're going to come out in this pistol set once again. We're going to hand this ball off to the running back, and I love this form so much. I don't know what it does. It spreads the defense out and allows you to get so much yardage with that tight end blocking out of the backfield. But with the running game going so successfully as it is here now, we're just going to keep this ball on the ground and just keep on running. Never mind, I'm tripping. 2nd and 12 now. Going to be trying to look for circle right here. Just see if we can get some type of yardage. I'm actually going to dump it off the square over here. That's going to be Smith. He's going to be able to get enough for a first down right there. And with a fresh set of chains, we're going to try to see what we can find over here. If it's man coverage, I might dump it off the circle. It's not going to be there, but we're just going to take off with the quarterback. Maybe. Oh, my gosh. The struggles of having a pocket passer who doesn't have the speed to him. So 2nd and 10 now at the 49-yard line. We're going to run this inside zone. Kind of our bread and butter here. And we almost get the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 here. I don't know what coverage they're in, but they are stacked up on the box. We're going to dump this off to Smith, and it's just going to be out of his reach. So on 4th and 1, we have a big decision to make right here. We're going to come out with this mesh concept. Just looking for our drag, seeing what we can take. We're going to dump this off to the tight end. That might have been a bad call. He catches it and breaks a tackle. What a catch by the big tight end right there. 1st and 10 now at the 36-yard line. We're coming with another mesh concept, seeing if we can find something here. I'm just going to dump it off to our running back who's on a wheel route. That's going to be Montgomery. He's going to make great yardage right there. 1st and 10 down at the 17-yard line now. We're going to put Smith over here on a drag route. See what we can hit. We're going to pump fake it to our tight end. Actually, we're going to keep with the tight end. It's going to be a gain of 2. I probably should have hit Smith on a drag route right there, but that's okay. We're going to put Montgomery on a slant over here. That's our running back. If he has a linebacker on him, he should be able to beat him off that coverage, but it's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line. He's got a... Never mind. I had him, but then he got bumped, and it just didn't work at all in my favor. 3rd and 8 now at the 15-yard line. We have got to pick this first down up. Can my running back hear me? He can. We're going to put him on a Texas route, so we're going to see what we can find here. I'm going to dump it off to this in route, and that's a heck of a catch from Smith. We're going to go turbo mode and run the ball right here. We're going to go RPO, peak slant. We're at the 3-yard line. Never mind. I don't think anybody heard me, so we're just going to run whatever the heck we want to. Let's see. I have a receiver back of the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown right there. We're going to go up 14-7 against NC State, and we took off a good amount of time right there, I feel like. We took off almost the whole third quarter right there with that drive. All right, and on 1st and 10, NC State Wolfpack will take over at the 16-yard line. Third quarter, 1:30 seconds left to go. We're going to watch this run to the left. Here it is. Oh, and we're going to be able to light them up. I was kind of worried right there because the blocking was fantastic. 2nd and 6 now at the 21-yard line. We're going to shift our defensive line to the right and also move our linebackers as well, just in case this is a run to this side. We have a wide receiver in motion. We're going to watch it underneath, and I just absolutely whiff it right there. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to get better about angling my tackles because we could have had him drop before the first down. 1st and 10 now for the Wolfpack at the 33-yard line. We're going to watch this. Okay. Underneath. We're going to carry that. And I tried to keep up with him. That receiver was just too fast for my linebacker. 2nd and 5 now to start the 4th quarter off. They're at the 38-yard line. We're going to dial up this little blitz here. Let's see. We have a slant right here or a drag. We got to cover that. They dump it off to the running back in the backfield. Oh, what a good tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. On 3rd and 3, we're going to dial up a blitz right here. We're going to play inside and underneath and just watch it. We're going to stunt up front and see if we can get home. This might be a risky call. We're going to get this blitz. We almost get home, but of course I whiff it. Oh my gosh, I was there. But my user was just so bad, I missed the sack. And after that, I mean, NC State is just moving down the field. They're at the 45-yard line now. 4 minutes 50 to go in this quarter. We're going to be there, and that's good coverage. 2nd and 10 now at the 45-yard line for the Wolfpack. We are out here in a cover 3 defense, watching the middle of the field. Hopefully they don't try to get us here. There's a little route here. We're going to bump that. He throws it right over the top of the other linebacker, and we're going to light him up after he catches it, but not after he gets a huge gain. 1st and 10 now, 34-yard line. We're running a man coverage, and we're able to get him dropped in the backfield after a loss of 1. And we're going to dial up another man coverage here. It's going to be a man coverage blitz, seeing if we can get the safety to come home. They punt. Wow. 2nd and 11, we're going to get home. I'm going to blitz this outside. Almost got there, but just not in time. But forces the quarterback to throw a bad pass, and that's going to be a loss of 4. 3rd and 15, now we're dialing more man coverage. We're going to stunt up front and spread our defensive line. This would be a huge stop. I don't know if their kicker can make a field goal from this far out. But they're going to look back of the end zone. We're going to go for the swat. And it hits the ground incomplete. 4th and 15 now. They're going to have to keep the field goal. And after NC State missed the field goal, we now have a golden opportunity to just run this clock down and force them to take their timeouts. 2nd and 3 now. We had to burn, well, didn't have to burn a timeout, but did stop the clock for an injury timeout. We're going to get up here, get the first down, and I got greedy. I wanted to go for the touchdown there, but decided to slow down a little bit. NC State is now starting to burn timeouts. 1st and 10 now, 2 minutes 44 left to go at the 34-yard line. We're going to run this little read option here, motion our tight end over. We're just going to hand this off. I'm not worried about running the ball with our freaking quarterback. We're going to get this to the outside. It's going to be 1st and 10. Running game has been absolutely dominant this game so far. It's 1st and 10 to the 20-yard line, 2 minutes 39 left to go in the quarter. And honestly, I mean, that's the rest of the game, so I don't know why I'm saying it like that. But NC State has now burned all their timeouts, and we have 2:34 left to the 2-minute timeout. And with that, on 2nd and 12, we're going to just run this ball right here, follow our blockers up front, and almost get a first down. That's going to be 3rd and 2, and it's going to take us down to the 2-minute timeout. And right here on 3rd and 2 at the 12-yard line, we're going to run an inside zone. If we don't get the first down, I at least want to get into a good spot to kick the field goal to win the game. And we are going to win this game, I believe, right there. We did have to take a timeout, though, because of injury, so we're going to have to run the ball, I believe. But that's okay. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Blocking looks good up front. Let's just run this ball, keep it centered, so in case we do have to take a field goal, we'll be fine. 2nd and goal now, 7-yard line. Just keep it centered, and we'll be fine. That's okay. That does not affect me at all. It doesn't scare me. 6-yard line, 3rd and goal. It doesn't even matter if we, score a touchdown, do whatever here, but we're just going to score a touchdown because it is a rivalry game, and why not run the score up just a little bit on them? That's going to be huge. It's going to be 21-7, and hopefully we don't screw this up and allow NC State to come back in this game somehow and win it. And waiting to see if this comes back to bite us in the butt or not. They have the ball, 27 seconds left at the 21-yard line. Everything's going to be a pass, so we're already committing to that. I'm just going to follow this route downfield. And the quarterback takes off, surprisingly. I think that was completely incidental. 2nd and 7 now, 15 seconds left. We're just going to drop back. We know where the pass is going to be, and it's going out of bounds. Never mind. I was about to say it's going downfield, but that's fine. 3rd and 7 with this game pretty much packed away completely. 10 seconds left, 24-yard line. There's literally nothing they can do. We're just going to drop everyone back, and the quarterback just keeps throwing the ball away. Not really sure what the thought process is for the quarterback of NC State, but 4th and 7, 6 seconds left to go. That's going to be game no matter what. We're just going to cover everything downfield. He gets it off. We're down there. Maybe we can get an interception for one of our guys. And it goes up and, it bounces off of our hands multiple times right there. But we take a 21-7 victory over NC State in the rivalry game to, continue the streak going. Now we have 15 wins in the series, and hopefully by the end of all of this, we will be dominating this series, and they won't even have a chance to compete with us anymore. I mean, first year and we already beat them. Kind of shows they cannot compete with us off rip. And after a big win against NC State in week 1, we are getting the ball rolling on this season the proper way. Really hoping we continue to just grow as a team, land in as many recruits as we possibly can, and get ECU the credit they deserve. I mean, their uniforms are too fire not to be one of the top teams in college football. Really excited to see all the different uniform combinations we can get to throughout the year. But with that, we're going to move on to the next week and see how it goes. We'll see you from there.